character would be, if this is the case, if Jushin ends up getting banned out here, that leaves us with Sora, Valentina,
Yisun Shin, if you want to first pick it. I would take Valentina, honestly.
I agree.
Even Blue even.
Yeah, if you want to take Glue and then later on you pick Zetian, it's okay. But no, Valentina.
All right, Valentina's their first pick here. Still Sora up in the air. Not 100% sure who it's going to land on, whether it's AC or RRQ, but Dairon has shown that he's very capable of playing the Sora.
I wonder if they want to pick up this Suyo or Hardy early. Not say now, but the first 3 picks.
It's also the glue. I think they gotta go glue.
Okay. I was thinking about the Yishin Shin as a potential flex pick for that like gold jungle section. I wasn't sure what the other one was going to be, whether it was going to lean into the Marcel or even the Blue. Now we come back to AC and see what the response is going to be, right?
I wonder if they want to go for Suyo Sora?
Suyo Sora.
Or they still want this Uranus?
I think Sora guaranteed. Suyo, I think they can hold off on it because technically they can also lean to Harley if necessary, but it looks like they went with you. They got the Suyo already. What are they pairing it up with?
Clouds are ever shifting. Gotta be Sora, yeah.
Dude, it feels like an MPL game again.
Oh my god, I'm gaining my brain cells. It's actually insane.
Watching this game makes you feel smarter.
Honestly, it does.
I think Zetian is still okay, honestly. But if you're worried about the ult being stolen, you can pick up a Claude here.
Claude here,
Do they want to reveal the Yi Sun-Shin's position so soon, though?
That's what I'm thinking. Whether or
If
not
they don't want, then they have to pick up a Uranus.
Yeah. Unless they
You
want
could
to
go for mid lane here,
Actually, no,
too.
you can go for Phoveus, because now you know it's a Sora.
That's true.
Yeah, you can actually go Phoveus this time.
show Fove, and then the enemy ends up banning what? Marksman's on your side? Actually, it doesn't matter because both sides are still missing. Have the flex from the side of RRQ. Oh, a lot of different variations that this could play. Farsa was something I was thinking about, but I wasn't sure whether they wanted to because there's a lot of ways to deal with it already.
Yeah, because in the current meta, Valentina is having slightly worse time against the Farsa just because usually if you take the Feather Estra, you will get punished somehow. Compared to the other artillery mages, you get hit, but you don't get punished.
Yeah. Does mean that at least going to be a bit of contention for the earlier stages of the game because Farsa passive hurts an unnecessary amount with the extra stun. But with the buffs to Valentina, maybe they can keep up with each other.
I've been hit by a bird, it hurts.
It usually does, yeah.
Yeah.
What were you doing? Running on a treadmill or something?
I'm a Disney princess, okay?
You just call them.
I don't think they usually hit them, though.
Yeah, but they were really fast.
I see.
They did not stop.
It was the bird's fault.
I thought I was Itachi. The birds thought so too. So they just keep on hitting me.
So is Itachi a Disney princess now?
Honestly,
Is he not?
honestly, the more that I
Okay.
think about it, I think
Okay.
there's some good evidence for
Disney
it.
princess has birds.
Yeah.
And Disney princess, some of them, has diseases.
That's not usually
Okay.
one of the...
Sleeping Beauty?
Uh-huh. That's a disease?
No, she doesn't
Isn't that
wake
like
up from
a
her sleep.
curse?
Insomnia.
What?
Not insomnia, the opposite of that.
It's not...
A coma?
Yes! That's the one. That's the one.
I love how the justification is coma equivalent to disease.
Yeah.
COVID,
I'm sure-
not
I'm
as
sure-
bad as a coma.
I'm sure there are others if I have time to think about it.
I'll let you think about it for now.
I'm sure some of them have measles or something.
Measles, what?
I feel like typically the first thing you'd say is the sad backstory, not the disease.
That's what I was thinking. Honestly, I lean more. Surprisingly, I usually go with you on this one, LaBelle. I path towards Stop very quickly. I was in the same pathway with him on that. Now, we do see the Claude as well as the Hound getting banned out. Final ban here as expected. Atlas gets taken out. Very, very happy with this picks and bans from both sides. Let's see what that fourth pick is going to be.
I wonder if the... Now you know you're going up against Sora. It wouldn't hurt that much to go for a Granger, but maybe just to be safe, pick it last.
Or I'm thinking whether or not they actually want to go back to the Harris on.
Very fast.
Oh, yeah, it's been
Pretty good pick.
Ooh,
Pretty good pick.
okay.
been a while.
I don't necessarily agree with this. I think they could have held it off. Now they've already showed where glue is going to go, and they can adjust with this, right?
Yeah. But the thing is, Kalia catches anyone, Farsa and Yusujin is going to kill him. The only problem is, if Izanami picks it up, he could potentially pick up someone. I just don't know who.
They need something to. They need something to disrupt the Farsa. They could go like they can lean into rock, which was like the traditional way of doing things, or they can lean more. Yep, the Gatot as well. And they also get the carry on top of everything else just to make sure that Glue doesn't get that type of space, you know, limits his influence.
Even though it's not completed yet, I kind of like RRQ TORA's draft here. I like what they have against AC.
It's much clearer in terms of their ideas. And I think they can also still whip up something interesting.
It enables them to go for very quick rotations early, very strong aggression, which is something we know RRQ for. They specifically banned Harif and Claude, so I'm hoping there is a more interesting plan for the gold lane, especially since they saved it all the way for last as well. Granger is possible, but we've already seen the issues it may encounter.
And worse yet, we've literally seen Granger for like the past year or so.
I think this one is okay because they have Kalia and AC. They're not as tanky as game one.
For sure.
I would sail
Okay, there we go. The lock-in at the very end is going to be Nolan. They're going to leave
YSS
in the gold. I don't mind this.
Yeah,
the only reason I don't mind this is because the level 1 for Yishinshin into carry is very Yishinshin favored.
So this really is the fight of mid-trio because having the Kalia, Nolan, Farsa so strong, right? I think much stronger than Suyo, Valentina, and Gatot. But if they can somehow outplay that, I think it's GG.
I think it's whoever makes that first move. It depends, right? Because the sequence I'm thinking of is that Suyo needs to hit an insane Blade Surge onto Kim specifically. Super Yoshi needs to get in between that, and Gary must not get hit by any CC whatsoever.
Something that I do have to say, RRQ TORA, they do not have a Purify. So if Izanami takes the Tsunami Slam, he should be able to catch someone.
I think it all comes down to who is able to start the fight on their terms and find the gaps in the defenses to be able to truly take apart the team fights. One thing's for sure, sparks are about to fly in the land of Dawn as we jump into game number 2. AC Esports on the blue side versus RRQ TORA on the red.
Alright, it's going to be mirrored starts on opposite sides, and you can almost immediately see that RRQ instantly. They know they can't forcefully win and get priority over the waves because of Witty. But at the same time, Super Yoshi taking a little bit of damage here, losing his early regenerate. We'll see where the junglers end up.
Well, right now, it looks like they're on opposite sides. ML is tapping down bot, and Nolan just wants to get his buff as early as possible. Can't remember which one is faster. Is it Nolan?
In terms of clear?
Yeah, I think Nolan is faster after level 4.
Nolan, yes, Nolan is faster after level 4. For now, it really just depends on like whether or not he has purple.
Trying to go in on Witty. Unfortunately gets taunted on the tail end of the dash, so RQ not gonna push that one.
Siren taking a bit of damage here by AML as well as Momo. And I'm liking AML this week. The previous week, it looked like he was not sure what he was gonna do. This time, the tapping seems more confident.
Deliberate, right?
Yeah, deliberate, yeah.
Very intentional with everything that they're doing here. Is Gary's going to hit level 4 in time because of that quick little gank down by the EXP lane. It will slow down AML's progression in terms of the level. He hasn't hit level 4 just yet. He needs to keep up with Gary no matter what. These neutral objectives are a rule to live by. But we've seen how AC plays. They might not necessarily want to go for these turtles anymore. They could just be looking for hard fights.
I feel like for both, they kind of want Kim and Izanami to get at level 4.
Yeah.
Better airstrike, woo! Big game changer.
I think they need Witty to also hit level 4, right?
Uh-oh, Gary in trouble. Momo picks him off. First blood, the last thing RQ wants to see. And Heaven's Wrath doing half damage to Dyron as well. That is go time for AC.
Thank Allah for good Sora.
Momo, he just destroyed him there. Absolutely shredded. The worst part is, like, are we forgetting what Sora does at level 4? Or did he just hit the level 4 and then it was just too late? Could not react to it in time.
Maybe he saw other Soras. He was like,
yeah, Sora's not that bad.
usually you just come at me and then use the cloud thingy.
Yeah, and it only hits one guy, clearly.
And then he'll miss the second skill afterwards.
All right.
Momo, we love you, man.
1-0 currently for AC in terms of the kill score. RQ are not out of it by any means just yet. Now, as we slowly transition from early into the mid, and more importantly, the supports are hitting level 4, this is where things are going to accelerate.
So, honestly, yeah, everyone from AC is doing so well, but we got to talk about RRQ TORA here, because Super Yoshi is now 4, Kim is 5, and Kusa just took a lot of damage from Gary.
No.
Because I feel like RRQ TORA, if they they can get a pick off. That's the thing. It's just, how do they get a pick off?
Yeah, especially since AC are playing a really safe game right now. I love the coverage, right? Every single time Momo's like, I'm done with my lane, I'm going to quickly walk on into my side of the jungle just to be an extra level of insurance.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a clear wall being erected at the edge of the AC Esports jungle. Witty specifically keeping an eye on him because they know that this Pharsa wants to rotate, wants to one-shot with Feathered Airstrike. And the more they can delay that, the more comfortable it's going to be.
I actually really like Witty's movement. He is keeping surveillance without getting caught.
This is the impact that we're talking about that most roamers don't usually get by it, especially if you don't have comms with them. Right now, based on what I am seeing, Husei is actually kind of dunking on Ruff in lane, right? It's level 6 to level 5 currently. Yes, one turtle has been given over, but it shouldn't be that big of an EXP. Like, he is a straight up full level ahead of Ruff.
Husei wants to make sure that he doesn't get replaced by Aaron Cheeky. He's like, guys, please, please.
The man's watching.
Please, like, we gotta win against RRQ TORA, man.
The winner of SPS 2024
Yeah.
is watching.
Well, we'll see a bit of a skirmish. The turtle has already spawned. Both teams going to be nearby. Dyren also coming all the way up over. There's gonna be Tsunami Slam stolen by Izanami onto Super Yoshi, and another Tsunami Slam into the Feathered Airstrike. Momo, though, able to Thunderform the way out. Heals up with a Revitalize. The snipe nearly takes down Super Yoshi. He's gonna need to back off the heal. Dyren is still around, but RRQ TORA has lost their foothold in the river. And Witty is still tanking easily, but Gary comes in, steals with the retry.
Nice, nice. After everything, nobody dies. Two huge battle spells already used. Major ultimates as well. Witty somehow still surviving all of that, even after the fact.
The passive, man. The passive makes it so that he's super strong against physical damage, but oh, thank God we got a good game.
Yeah, this one's exciting. I genuinely don't know whether Ruff is going to be able to keep up with everybody else on the side of AC, because the way that I see it is we get into the late game, and then once everybody's kind of used everything, Ruff needs to kind of chain these kills together to get maximum value from the Yishin Chin. I gotta dance for a little bit.
Yeah, you guys can talk. I'm working on my monitor.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
All
Don't
right.
worry about it. Kim, at this point of time,
Gary! He got exploded under the tower there. I don't think he was expecting that kind of dive.
yeah, and more so, he still had his ult, so I'm not entirely sure why he wasn't able to kind of get out of that for the time being. Well, we'll see whether or not this is going to be a recurring habit, because that's the second time that Momo has caught him.
Yeah. Honestly, with how everything has been going, it must be infuriating for RRQ TORA, because AC Esports is like, there's no gap in their defense so far. Their stance is very solid, and Momo, my goodness, he's having the time of his life, and he needs to see a doctor after this.
Yep, he is absolutely dominating this side of the map. Every single time his ult comes online, he's immediately looking for plays. He's not wasting any motions here. While he's still not only is winning the lane, maintains his lead, but is making Gary's life hard.
And whatever AC Esports did since the last time we saw them, it has worked very well. This is some of the most solid gameplay we've seen, and it's against RRQ TORA of all teams.
Yeah, and usually RRQ TORA has had a lot of space to kind of like, take their time, make decisions about things. AC is continuously providing pressure from multiple angles, not giving RRQ TORA any time to think about it. You gotta respond to us and not the other way around.
I think they ate Korean barbecue.
Maybe. That could have been the secret here. There's some good proteins over at Skillets.
Oh, Tsunami Slam onto the Sora. Is it enough though? Momo gonna be able to survive. The Flickers cancels the Feathered Airstrike. Doing good damage. Dyren trying to buy time. Super Yoshi gonna flicker away from Izanami, and he will survive. No casualties yet, but the glue will grab Momo, pull him back on low HP. They'll trade Super Yoshi for the Sora.
Yep, they cannot fight this any further. Compromised positions, but at the very least, RRQ TORA are punching above their weight as Dyren trying to fight back and wrestle back control over the turtle pit. AC, they back up for now, but they still want to keep going.
Yeah. Momo tried his very best to survive, but yeah, RRQ TORA gave everything, and now it looks like they're going to be able to get this turtle. Dyren is stopping 3 members from really doing much.
He zoned out all 3. That's a free turtle going over to the side of RRQ TORA as they finally get one back. 2 to 1 turtle difference.
Net worth difference still very minuscule, less than 1,000 as we enter the 8th minute mark, but RRQ finally hitting a timing where they can rotate a little bit more aggressively. There is enough damage threat on their cores.
Yeah, and right now it looks like for RRQ TORA as well as AC Esports, it's really about Izanami and Super Yoshi, I guess, on engaging the fights. Because so far, Weedy, he's doing quite a good job making sure that Super Yoshi does not get a very good angle to catch onto anyone. And Izanami is trying his best to get that Tsunami Slam. And then having more dashes than the Kalia does give him some kind of advantage. But again, he is a mage. He's not a tank. He can't survive if he catches the wrong target. Like, if it's not Kim, Kim could blow him up.
Yep. It's a very scary prospect to think about right now because it's getting later and later. Oh,
Tsunami Slam, they found one, and they're keeping him locked down. Widdy, trying to escape, is able to AOG out defensively. RRQ starting to be quite painful, though. They're still going, but the Shifting Skies catches two into the stolen Tsunami Slam. Dyron able to flicker out.
You guys can't see me, but I'm 2 thumbs up.
Oh.
2 thumbs up from both teams.
Dude, this game is so hot. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad.
Why
that
can't
this
this
is
be
my
the
game.
whole day?
Honestly, that's what I'm thinking as well, man. The quality that we're getting here is ridiculous. We got the many different layers of
It's like being bipolar.
What? What? How? What part of it?
You have good days, you have bad days, but more
It's
extreme.
like anything. It's like,
Bipolar is a bit more extreme.
I think that's pretty normal.
really? What about, like... You know what? This could be a deep rabbit hole that I don't want to get into. So I'm going to save myself and look at this upcoming lore in the next 2 seconds.
We'll talk about it when there's a bad game.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get
Yeah.
Oh, triggering people on the internet casually on an official MPL broadcast. Now, as we see both teams move around, look at the way that RRQ is actually conquering this space, right? It's itching forward, giving back, pushing and pulling, but making sure that they understand where home base is.
Good poke damage onto Widdy. They're not gonna full commit. They know it'll take too long to finish off the Gatot, but he is low now. So the Tsunami Slam comes out into better dance like Widdy goes down 100-0. I guess 50-0. He was already poked quite low before that. RRQ with the definite numbers advantage.
But good on Dyron as well. Dyron was positioning himself in a way that stops any kind of engage. Oh, hold on.
Stolen Tsunami Slam this time on Super Yoshi.
Okay, both sides have no supports. These teams are dead even right now. They are making some intelligent moves. They are baiting out some important spells, but most importantly, the decision-making, just you can't go wrong.
The junglers are dueling for the purple. Looks like Gary will give it up. Better dare strike the zone, though, in order to get that tier 1, and they will completely disengage from Momo.
Yeah, now they're going back to the wave. Really good stuff, yes. I love it. I love it when a team still has what it takes, and most importantly, remembers their fundamentals. This wave management is kind of key to everything, but right now, RRQ TORA, they've given up the position onto this Lord side. They're quickly cleaning up their own jungle and maybe reconsidering holding onto that mid lane. It's getting shoved in pretty hard, actually.
Yeah. I'm going to say Dyron is starting to become a wall, not by using his own body, but just immobilizing AC Esports from moving forward. Widdy is a surveillance camp, and Momo is the real one to start the fight. So I like that everyone has a definite role, a definite job on what they're doing, and this keeps them very focused and make sure that they don't make any kind of mistakes.
Look at this, the footsies hit you again. Widdy, he's got to be careful. The last time he died is because he took much poke damage and then got hit by the Tsunami Slam.
Down to 40% HP already. Another Tsunami Slam revitalized. Will he stay alive this time? But the Shifting Skies! Here comes Momo! He sets them up on a silver platter. Kills the first one down. Stormbite on 2 in the backline. Super Yoshi will fall to Izanami, but Izanami has gone too far. He will also be executed by Gary. Double kill, picking up the Sora as well. Kuse gonna get dragged backwards. He still has the glue on top of him. Amal trying to 1v2, but that is not gonna work out for you, sir! 4 members of AC are gone.
Genuinely a beautiful fight. I'm waiting for the replay because I have to know what was Amal doing in the middle of everything. They got Kim, they got Super Yoshi, but more importantly, why wasn't the immediate target looking towards somebody else like Yiruf on Yishin Shin, right? They get in, all 5 get pulled. Kuse gets some decent damage. Where's Amal in all of this?
He's walking. I think all of his dashes were on cooldown. And then he tried to protect Kuse. I think Kuse was asking for the help, and he thought that Momo was self-sufficient against Gary as well as Ruff, but I guess not so.
Yeah, just wasn't enough. Bad decision being called here by Amal. I think Amal just needed to dive into the back. If they can take out Ruff, if they can take out at least one, either Gary or Ruff, it would look very different. Now, Lord crashing on to the inhibitors.
RRQ TORA officially in the driver's seat. 4K lead, 13 minutes in. Lord crashing up top, but it's still very early. So AC are able to deal with it. And looks like RRQ aren't quite able to snipe the top inhibitor away.
Well, right now Izanami does have the Tsunami Slam, but RRQ TORA has not really made any kind of super aggressive plays. So Izanami always trying.
Izanami is gonna try and grab Dyron, pulls him into the tower, shifting skies on two, but the Tsunami Slam used in return on Momo to cancel the combo. Nothing quite working yet. Gary gets taunted, bit unfortunate, but he's able to dash away.
Oh my goodness, that was almost dangerous. So many near-miss moments. Like, you're going in, I'm about to try and burst somebody down. You get taunted, you're freaking out, hoping that somebody can buy you that extra 0.5. And right now, RRQ and AC are doing the 0.5.
Another feathered airstrike to zone and make sure they get the top inhibitor. Gary gonna be dropped quite low, not quite able to finish off the mid tower. But it's slow and steady from RRQ TORA.
14 minutes in and it's 6-6. With almost 6,000 gold for RRQ TORA. This is very clean coming in from both teams. Like, even if AC lose, I'm like, you know what? Y'all still did pretty well.
Great. I mean, we're looking at the damage dealt rankings so far. Number 1, Kim. Number 2, Izanami. Ruff isn't actually that far behind.
Tsunami Slam onto Witty. Look at the damage from the feathered airstrike. He has to AOD defensively.
Izanami has to cancel the ult. Accidentally took Dyron's. So now have to wait for a bit before he comes back up. He wanted Super Yoshi. I wonder if he can get in range. Maybe try to get Kim's.
That would be a pretty good shot. RRQ wants this. Shifting skies, finds Toon. Gonna be able to push them back, do some good damage with the Storm Vibe. Flickers backwards. Momo sets it up. AC ESPORTS looking for more. Gary comes in from behind Fracture, doing a lot of damage to Izanami. Doesn't pick up the kill, but slows down the pursuit. Ruff trying to turn around, but the Wind of Nature has been forced out. Blade Surge connects with Dyron. RRQ gonna be able to get away with everyone left.
Oh, that's so smart! That's so smart! Gary, can he find it?
Oh! Gary with the mega kill!
What a call coming in from Gary. Even Witty was predicting he would be ending up on the bottom quadrant off the map. He wasn't expecting it with the last bit of vision that his team would inform him. Go mid.
Gary gets taunted. AOG not even needed. Kusei picks up the shutdown. Now the Tsunami Slam onto the Gatot Kacha, pulling him backwards. Do they have enough damage? Doesn't look like it.
It's not over just yet. With a missing inhibitor on that top side, Momo has to control these waves and ideally push it out. This mid-tier 1 has been held on for so long and has been the saving grace for RRQ TORA. A clean place to fall behind and protect themselves. Feathered airstrike already being used as the Lord is contested.
Izanami down to 40%. Very dangerous to go for the Tsunami Slam. Even Witty dropping low. Here comes the Thunder form, but RRQ is doing such a good job of splitting up. Now Super Yoshi goes back in, gets taunted mid-air. And now comes the Heaven's Wrath. Super Yoshi gets taken down by Momo.
Gideon, this game is sexy. This game is sexy.
Yo,
Every single player here is so appealing.
God. Good God, what a game this is.
Yo, I need to change my pants.
This is something. This is down to the margins. Really down to the micro mechanics. And this is one of the few times in MPL where it gets there. Look at this instant replay. Look at Super Yoshi. He jumps in.
Oh my God.
Catches him mid-air.
And then Momo, the damage, bro. That
So good.
I'm sorry, no analysis. Just vibes.
Just vibes, Glazen, and honestly, having a pretty good time of the night now.
Could go either way from here. 17 minutes in, only a 2K lead for RRQ. Lord pushing up, this time for AC.
I generally don't know who's going to come up on top of this, right? So far, like, Ruff's doing some good damage, too.
I'm just saying, man, Gary and Momo love their plays. Love their plays.
So good, so good. And it feels for the first time that RRQ TORA is really starting to express themselves in the game, right? We don't usually see it from such pillar players when they were on the other side. Oh no, they ended up missing up on the second wave.
They might lose tower. Can they?
Don't lose it,
I
please.
think they will. Yeah, they'll keep it alive. Just barely.
Okay, good enough, good enough.
Yeah, but next wave probably is gonna be there. Gary is still farming up, although I kind of feel like he should be full build.
Let me check for you real quick. He is currently, yes, at full build.
You're still gonna need money to do the item swapping though, so keeping yourself topped up is important.
I guess money is good.
It's kind of nice.
It usually is.
Gary is opting to not not go for a util item. Instead, it's just raw damage on his part, right?
Yeah. I mean, everyone's just going full damage here, which surprises me of how no one really dies.
Yeah.
Like, no one really dies when they have a lot of damage, and also, how do they not die when they have no defense?
Oh, actually, gonna make the call now. Momo, he already has the Winter Crown, so there's a potential play that he could force onto them. I want to see where that's going to happen.
So go Heaven's Wrath and then just freezes midair. Yeah.
Or at the very least, like to try and protect yourself to buy time. Oh no, I'm in Thunder form already. I'm out of position. When am I gonna freeze?
Right now, RRQ TORA does have
Seal play. Kim sees him.
Good. I was about to say, RRQ TORA has better positioning because they were able to control the bushes. But now look at Super Yoshi. Super Yoshi is looking for an angle. Okay, Momo sees him. He's not gonna get that angle.
Yeah, he spotted him. Ah, this is why the game needs wards, man. And that way, you know, at least professional players will be able to fight with him.
Oh, Yoshi walks into the bush. No initiation yet. Everyone is down at the bottom half, even though the Lord is spawning up top. Dyron also gonna be zoned away from chasing the Gatot.
I don't think it's a bad idea if they want to pose as if they want to break the long lane inhibitor, just so that they can take this Lord more securely. It's a very important Lord. It is fully evolved at this stage, and it is luminous. It will give damage reduction.
So RRQ TORA, rough. Like, his ult timing is going to be very crucial because look at this. Super Yoshi and Gary, they're trying to look for a target. They got to wait on Ruff to reveal where everyone is for them to make that decision. But look at how Weedy and Izanami are moving. They know something's not right. They don't see Super Yoshi and they don't see Gary. They know what's going on.
The worst part is that Suyo has to make a choice here, right? Either I show by the Lord and pretend that I'm still testing for it.
Oh, he's just waiting for the thingy.
Okay, it reveals them. They know exactly where they are. Good call. Honestly, really good call here from the side of AC.
I think they just know Super Yoshi's a tendency because he is a catch kind of.
Flickers the things, guys. They got Gary, but Gary's able to dash away. Better airstrike zones them out. Witty now left in the lurch. Meanwhile, Grab has jumped on top of Izanami. He'll be able to buy a lot of time. In fact, he'll even be able to pick off the Valentina. Witty goes down. Look at that fracture damage. Kusei just barely survives thanks to the wind of nature. But they've lost Iron. They've lost a mouse. Double kill for Rough. Gary survives. One hit. They popped the immortality on Kusei. Can they snipe him? Here the play comes out. Super Yoshi's chasing him down. He gets him. With the crowd, the last one left is Momo, and he's gone as well. RRQ TORA with the one bound. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to a game 3.
1-1 the current scoreline, and the Kingdom rejoices as they fight back. AC down to the wire. That's gotta be frustrating. But dude, Dyron, he's already giving it up to this boy Gary. Gary played a hot game there.
Dude, this deserves 3 games.
Oh my god.
This is the only time. You know what?
Can we get rid of the 2 BO3s? Turn this into a BO7?
Yeah.